And we're back. Stuff happened. We saved Stella and did other things that happened. Watch the episode to find out.
Yeah.
Sick recap.
It is 2 days to the tournament, so you'll probably want to go sign up for that. Rebecca also is supposed to be talking to the others about what a god stop time to talk to her about.
Yeah. Morgan.
Yeah.
So, Radabaros came to visit me and told me of a way that we could cash in our favor with him.
Okay.
If we agree to it, he can give us the location of a fortune teller with a very powerful deck of cards that apparently the more powerful deck of cards you use to tell the future or give a fortune, the more accurate it'll be.
All right. I'd be interested.
I think Rebecca also had suspicions about what that tech might be, if that's
Yeah,
something you
the
would share.
legends of a deck of lots of things that fuck people over.
And then other than that, kidding about this man that is your chef. Actually, both of these men that are your chefs.
I could finally open up Andromeda's sheet for once.
Oh yeah, and Rebecca has Andromeda again for the first time in like realistically
millennia.
a month.
It's been far too long. We went to
This
space.
picture.
We went to the dream world. The
You
spirit
went through a
realm.
dungeon.
Went through fucking Undermountain.
But yeah, at some point, in the days leading up to the tournament, uh, you'll go to sign up for it, and when you go to sign up, instead of last time where it was just, all right, here's your two names, and this is give us your two names and your team name, and pay the entry fee. This time it is a different format. And so you would still have a team name, but there are up to four events that you could participate in. And the overall winner is based off of um like it takes into account how you did in the various events, but you don't have to be in all the events. You just might be at a disadvantage. But if you do good in the others, it can make up for that. So it would be based off of five things. One is just how much the crowd likes you. One is like a crowd's favorite. gives points towards the final thing. But other than that, there is a grand melee, a archery competition. So a wrestling competition, and a joust.
Do any of us know how to ride a horse?
Or wield a
A lance?
lance.
No.
I could do it with a longsword. I definitely am strong enough to use a lance, but I wouldn't be able to add my proficiency to it.
Yeah, I mean you can use weapons you're not proficient with. I think Morgan gets anything like that. I guess.
Nah.
Oh no, Morgan has all simple and all martial weapons. Apparently, according to his sheet.
Twilight Cleric got him the martial proficiency.
Yeah, dude. Archery's gotta be for Conquerino. I could do wrestling.
I could as well. I'm definitely strong enough for it.
So the only one, so the melee is you can have up to 2 entrants per team. The other events are all single.
All right, so probably melee for Alcoholics Anonymous, archery for Kunk, wrestling for Morgan. And then shrug for joust.
Shrug for joust. I mean, you could try if you or no, you don't. You don't have the martial, right?
I don't have the proficiency, but I do have the strength for it. Because I have a +3 to strength.
I mean, we could swap
You
if
don't
you
have the
wanted to try and do wrestling, and then I could try jousting.
You don't have the stat, and you also don't have animal handling, which is the other half of jousting.
Yeah, I don't have any animal handling. Yeah, I think we might skip jousting.
Okay. Then I'll go for wrestling.
But I feel
Okay,
like Rebecca
so-
would be great at jousting.
No. No. If I had beast speech, maybe, but I don't have that.
Okay, so if you're entering in 3 of the 4,
Under the team name Uniques.
then the team name uniques. And you would be looking at entries. It'd be a total of 100 gold entry fee.
Each or total?
You have flute? A total,
Total.
like for the group.
I'll drop 100 gold on that. Why do you have a flute?
Musical instrument.
Oh, I guess from Cleric.
Yeah.
Ooh, bad
Nat 1
roll.
on the net. Let's go.
You know what the worst part about that is, Morgan? Is
You have
that weapon right
disadvantage.
there has disadvantage regardless of the range. It's not actually. It shouldn't be 515. It should be 510.
I mean, unless you take a crossbow expert.
Crossbow
Yeah.
expert or sharpshooter?
Was it crossbow
No,
expert the only one that makes it so the net doesn't have disadvantage?
Well, and gunner would too. Sharpshooter doesn't remove disadvantage within melee, within 5 feet.
It does it with the long range.
Okay, but what about
Oh yes, you could get it.
this?
Yeah.
But the net does
You
29
get
sneak
add
attack.
sneak damage to the
Now,
net.
little do you know, Kunk has put barbed wire inside of his net.
It's microscopic. You don't see it until you touch it, and then it burns.
And,
The net is made out of jellyfish tentacles as strong as steel.
oh,
It's all obsidian knives, actually.
Oh, what's the fucking um? There's a lot of fish in Australia that fucking kill you if you touch it. It's one of those fish.
Portuguese man o' war.
Man of War.
Yeah, it uses the spines from that.
So, what's the plant in Australia? The Gimpy
The
plant?
suicide plant, also known as.
Yeah. Yeah. It's woven instead of out of hemp or silk, it's woven out of the suicide plant.
I don't see an issue with that, to be honest.
I mean, how do you handle it? You accidentally
Carefully.
brush the net. You want to kill
Carefully.
yourself.
No, he built up a tolerance like that guy that lets snakes bite him to build up a tolerance.
Wait, the plant makes you want to kill yourself? It doesn't kill you.
It's so painful you want to kill yourself. It's a constant pain that you can't get rid of. That's
Does it
excruciating.
subside eventually or no?
No. Unless you get all the barbs out, which is impossible because it's they're too small.
Man, Australia really is hell.
Yep.
You could just remove the skin or just cut your hand off.
That potentially could be a solution. I'm not sure though.
Unless the venom just stays inside of you. Then at that point, I'd just kill myself.
Yeah. Yeah, it's not great. Goes to pull one of the the thorns that he's talking about getting out of you, Dylan. They're actually called hairs because that's how small they are.
Oof.
Yeah, so good luck. Can't wait for Kunk to one shot Tiamat with a net.
Just you wait.
Okay. Would there be anything you would want to do in the intervening days?
Probably look into starting to hire a steward for Crumb's Hold.
Yeah.
Okay. Um I have a thing for. So like looking around Waterdeep or
I mean, we probably would find the more qualified ones here in Waterdeep. It would be more expensive.
yeah, they'll be more qualified, which implies more expensive. They also may be through a Waterdavian guild. I don't know what that would be though.
How do you think, Morgan? Should we look in
They
Daggerford
probably-
or?
I feel like they would be more amenable to someone from Daggerford looking over the place compared to if they were, one of them big city folk.
I mean, there would currently be 0 staff there. There are the guards that the Duchess has provided, and until you get your own guards, the guards of the keep report to her, not directly to you.
Oh, so we have to hire
That's basically what she said.
mercenaries.
Yeah, so basically what your only duty as holders of the keep is that keep is used to defend against the lizard folk. Or the hold. So there has to be soldiers of some sort staffed there to do that. You don't have to hire your own, but the ones that are there will be reporting to the Duchess because they're her soldiers.
See, I don't have a problem with her soldiers being there, but I feel like in this instance, it would
was
make
kind of
more
implied
sense.
that we take complete control of the keep at some point.
Well, I was going to say beyond that, it makes more sense for us to put our own people there because she probably needs the extra guards for the town. I mean, the town's been attacked how many times since this shit started?
At
Like
least
3
twice.
times? Yeah, so we gotta find mercs. We gotta find. Would Morgan know any? Maybe through criminal contacts or something like mercenary guilds, stuff like that. You might have heard about.
Same with me.
So I will say so there are many mercenary guilds across the Sword Coast.
All right.
Allegedly, the Zents have become just a mercenary group as opposed to the things they used to do.
At that point, we should just sell it to them.
We're not
No,
touching.
they,
No,
they
no,
wanna
no.
buy- They want to buy the other place. They want to buy Zonthal's Tower,
You know, if
which
we
is
sell them
the
Zonthal's
maze.
tower, we might be able to include it in the price of the tower, get permanent guards for Crom's Hold.
And then we probably would also have enough money to upgrade it to have an airship dock, for fuck's sake.
Oh my god, yeah, we totally could.
But I don't want to sell Zonthal's Tower to the Zents.
Why?
Because it's the Zentarum!
Alright, but wait. Better idea. Hear me out. We sell the tower to the Harpers,
Yeah.
right? So that gives them a base over there, which they'll be happy
The
about.
Harpers,
Won't have enough money.
from what Rebalia said, is that's more of a donation, and you get more in the way of favors and maybe some items and that kind of stuff.
Well, that's what I
Actual
was going to
money.
say. In exchange,
We get the valuable shit in the tower.
well, I mean, we could do that, or we could just say, "Hey, yeah, you guys can have the tower. Maybe as like an added arrangement, we have become the stewards of Crom's Hold, and we want to be able to outfit the place so that the Duchess's troops can go back to defending the town, so they have the extra bodies because of the cult and so on and so forth. But it wouldn't hurt to have like a little Harper hold over here. So like, we'll let you guys operate out of it if you guard it in exchange."
Well, they're not fighters. They're spies and saboteurs, and they're not soldiers.
So go ahead and make me Okay, so Rebecca has literal criminal contact as a feature.
As does Morgan.
I also have literal criminal contact
Okay.
as a feature.
We're both criminals.
And then
Yeah, we're both
And then
criminal. Criminal.
because of things I can't really say yet, that also a Morgan doesn't know, could all three of you go ahead and just give me a general, what would it be for thinking of if you know someone? Just general wisdom check.
Oh,
Add a d6 to that.
there you go.
11.
Of course, I got a low
Look,
roll.
my job was enforcer, so I should know some people.
No, that makes sense.
I was a highway robber, so look
You
questionable.
didn't know too many people.
Yeah. So Rebecca and Kunk both know you can hire about anyone. There's lots of people in this world that will guard things for money. Whether they're good or trustworthy is questionable. And like I said, you would both know the Zents, obviously, because a Zent literally just told you yesterday that they're a mercenary company now. Morgan. Okay, I'm gonna have to pick out some. So Morgan would know of Bragan Arth,
Oh, love those guys. Already love them.
which I don't think I need to explain to Dylan.
Nope. Oh,
Um,
Jarlaxle.
um, where is this one? You would know that what's the city up north?
10 towns.
Fluskin?
Yeah, you would know that Luskin tends to be a good place to find mercenaries. Whether you're not sure if that's actual companies there. You know, you would remember that Lord Neverember hires many mercenary companies. So
So
that would
he
be a
could
good
probably give
place
us
to ask.
a good word. He could
And
refer us.
then
Get a good referral code from Neverember.
25% off. Referral code. Neverwinter.
the Flaming Fist is a mercenary company
Yeah.
can hire
I don't know how
from
Waterdeep
Baldur's.
would feel having a contingency of Flaming Fist soldiers that close.
I mean, they have a contingency of them in the city right now
Yeah, in
because
the
of
city, but like as
the
like
council.
that's more of like a temporary thing. But like
Yeah,
as
we're
a
looking for
permanent
permanent.
location,
Yeah, I don't think they'd like that now.
Um,
Fist to arms!
and the Daggerford probably wouldn't like it either.
But yeah, no.
where is these ones?
Not welcome there.
Yeah.
No, he got the.
Yeah, he's pardoned, but
He's gonna pardon.
I still think we shouldn't go to.
What? They love me there.
I'm still sad we can't cash in that like fucking huge bounty.
It's a real shame that Morgan got pardoned.
Yeah.
Um, half of these are not Sword Coast. Vormir, no. I wasn't prepared for a list of local mercenary Sword Coast mercenary groups.
Is that Drist guy being advertising?
Yeah, like we'd be
I
able
mean,
to get the
that's more of like
companions of the hall.
adventurers. Like you can get adventuring groups easy. You own a bar in Waterdeep. If you want to hire adventurers to guard, that's not much of a problem. You would also get the idea that just you know, not necessarily mercenary groups, but mercenaries. The Yawning Portal is probably a good place to look around for that.
Sabine, now while I know who Burgundy Earth is, how much would Morgan know about them?
Um, okay. So you would know that the average person know about Breaking the Earth. Okay, so you wouldn't know any of the like Underdark stuff of them, but they are. You know that they used to have a big contingent, not a big contingent. They've done a lot of stuff in like the Luskan area, the Sword Coast North, which is like Waterdeep up Sword Coast. And you would have heard that they've done stuff in Kalimshan, which is a country to the south as well. You you would know it. It tends to be there's a lot of drow in it, which would be the main reason that Morgan would know about them, probably.
Mm,
Um, and you know that you heard something about them being involved with Drist at some point, since you used to hear bedtime stories of Drist, but you can't remember what.
yes.
Like, you haven't done anything with mercenary companies, even though you were an enforcer. These are just like ones you know of, really. You don't know a ton about any of them. Like, I know you rolled well, but it's stuff that realistically Morgan wouldn't know great detail on.
Right.
There's a drow mercenary company.
Yeah, he would just. There's a drow mercenary company, and we could try them, or we could just talk to Lord Neverember because he employs a lot of people.
Are they like a Lost Street drow or?
Oh no. But they have a reputation.
Oh, so they worship Lolth.
Eh,
Hard to say.
it, yeah. It's- They're mainly guys, and I don't think there's any women, so maybe not.
I mean, if they worship Lolth, would the Lost Street be cool with that?
I I don't think she would tell me that I couldn't hire people that I could maybe potentially convert. Though they might try to kill me. I don't know.
I think maybe that might be true. Hard to say.
I don't know. We'll just ask Lord Neverember or something.
I'm sure he could hook us up.
Yeah.
I guess we can ask him after the games. We'll figure that out later.
Then let us go ahead and just give me an investigation check for looking for your
Stuart?
steward.
I'll I'll add another d6 to that. 25.
25. Okay. Then we will say. So, in Waterdeep, you would find mostly they would have ties to the Scriveners, Scribes, and Clerks Guild. You do find three three standout candidates in your searching. You would have you would find a human man named I almost said Reginald, but you already have a Reginald. Uh, named Jared with a G. That it would be his first. He's done lots of work in managing stuff in the city, but this would be his first time doing something like a keep. You would find a gnome named Relbor, who managed to keep briefly for he says briefly, but then says 2 years.
I'm briefly for a gnome.
Yeah. And this would have been 20 years ago, we'll say. And there would be a halfling woman named Farah, who is older and also hasn't done keeps, but has apparently been doing managing and steward duties for some of the lords at various points within Waterdeep for the better part of 40 years.
Okay, and what's the cost of each?
So they're not super different. And it's what you're wanting them for, just managing, basically doing what Lord is doing here, but
Yeah.
for the keep. They're not having to do
Any fighting or anything.
yeah. So we'll say that it is in the order I gave them to you. 30 GP, 35 GP, and 40 GP a month.
35 for the halfling?
Oh wait, no, I'm sorry. I did that math wrong. Double what I said. 60, 70, and 80 a month.
Mm.
Which 60 a month would be that is average going rate for skilled labor. Skilled hirelings.
Maybe Relibor. Because he actually has some experience in managing keep. 2 years, not terrible. We're not asking for 5 years experience in an entry level position.
I mean, if you actually want to RP questions with them, you can also do that. I just wanted to narrow it down to the 3 from the roll.
Robor's the gnome.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Relmore is a male gnome.
All right, so Morgan would. So, all right. So you said that you have 2 years of experience.
Well, 2 years in actual keeps. Around 20. Well, yeah, 20 or so altogether in that line of work. But only
Okay.
2 of them were in keep. Yes.
Whereabouts? If he goes, you know, you can interact with them.
No,
Oh,
I
I'm
just,
sorry. I'm
I
sorry.
just,
No, I'm fucking with you. I'm fucking with you.
I don't have the names of everywhere intimately as I
No,
should.
no, you don't need to have it intimately memorized. I'm just screwing with you, man.
So it would be it was a keep up in the Trailta Hills outside of Hardbuckler.
Where is that?
Which is down by like El Terrell and the Reaching Wood.
Oh, okay.
I can move you all over to the map.
And is this the guy for 60 or is this the guy for 70?
That's the 70.
It's the 70 guy.
Current page is not compatible with Paladin Aura. We don't have a Paladin anymore game.
El Terrell.
So it's like down in this area.
The hard buckler got you.
Yeah, so in the hill section.
When you were managing this keep, did you encounter the like enemies that you guys had to hold back?
Not. I didn't do any of the fighting, but there was a couple of times that there was conflict at the actual keep. There were what was it? There was trolls the first time, and then a group of orcs, a horde of orcs the second.
Okay.
How did your management of the of the soldiers at the keep basically how did your skills as a manager aid the preparedness and the overall outcome of the attacks?
Well, I'm back to doing job interviews. Um, well, basically just the fact that everything was kept running smoothly in general made it to where it was easier for the defense to happen as quickly as it needed to,
Mm-hmm.
I would say.
Okay. What sort of relationship would you say you kept with those under your management? Were you more hands off? Were you friendly? Did you like have a good rapport with them?
Probably I would say had a good rapport with most of them. I mean, it helped that a number of them were related, being as that's in the area I'm from. But yeah, sometimes you have to be harsh sometimes, but I try to not be unless it's needed.
All right. Um,
Rebecca writes that down disapprovingly. Break out the whip.
no, no, she's very much a more of a kindness kind of manager, opposed to whip cracking. um,
4 hours of sleep. Get back to it.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
What sort of ideas do you have in terms of managing a location such as Crom's Hold? Like, how would you have your own personal take on it?
I mean, it's hard to say without actually seeing the place to give any things tailored to it. Um, so like, what would you describe about? Because even y'all don't know a ton about the place.
No.
You've seen it once. What would you
Yeah.
describe to them to bait for them to base this off of?
Uh, the walls, the surrounding area, the view from the top of the tower.
Well,
Morgan would probably mention it was built to hold off incursions from the local lizard folk tribes, and that would be a problem that would have to be, managed.
so definitely get the wall more structural. Uh, Other than that, though, I mean, it sounds like so what would be maybe set up some depending on how many guards you have. Maybe organize for there to be a couple extra guard outposts set up a little ways that have like signal fires or something.
Mm-hmm.
Um, if it's to defend, maybe so you don't have an area that's just the one spot to defend from. Um, some I don't know what you're looking at, but like maybe some expansions.
Okay.
Uh, I mean, if the wall's gonna have to be fixed anyway, might as well. If you're gonna do expansions, that's the time to do it instead of rebuilding a wall that you're gonna take down again.
I lean over to Morgan. I think this is the guy.
Yeah, I was thinking that too.
He's a bit nervous, but I think that's just because we're intimidating.
I think it's a
It's also
gnome
just
thing.
gnomes.
Right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Oirin was kind of like that too.
Yeah, you don't remember Oirin was like, yeah, he's always like this.
I didn't want to assume all gnomes are like this. I've only met like two,
Two?
including this guy.
Yeah, but I think Garden here is the right choice.
No.
Relibor.
It's not Gardan. No.
No, but yeah, he'll. Well, yeah, Railboy's a good one.
All right, Relibor. Consider yourself hired. Not gonna have work for you immediately. You'll be paid, of course, but hopefully soon, after we talk to some mercenary companies, we can get them hired and then send them out to Crom's Hold and get that all fixed up and expanded.
Great. Thank you. So are you, just to be clear, are you wanting him out to go out there now, or wait until you have the mercenaries?
I mean, it actually probably would be a good idea if he could go and scope out the place and see like what needs to be done.
Okay.
I mean, if he
Okay.
wants to take some like, oh no, there's gonna be soldiers there, so that won't matter. Okay, yeah,
We'll say the roads have been pretty dangerous.
okay, yeah. We'll
Definitely.
give him
Um,
extra money for we'll cover his travel expenses.
Yeah. So like Waterdeep to almost Daggerford should be pretty well protected now because the dragon should be in place. So it's really just like,
To Crom's
that,
Hold, yeah.
I mean, that little 11 miles, like a 50-mile stretch of road. Since Daggerford is just outside of that range. Yeah. So okay, I will need like a 10-day or so to just finish up some stuff here in town. Get like some people to watch over the property and that kind of stuff.
Fair enough.
Um, if that is amenable.
That's quite all right. Just come by Trollskull Alley when you're about ready to head out. We can help set you up with some travel expensive comp your travel expenses. So when you head out, you're ready to go.
Give them a coupon for a 1-night free stay at the Happy Cow.
I don't think we have that arrangement with them,
No.
but we'll give him the money for it.
Yeah. Very good.
Oh, weren't we doing like a special thing with all our employees? They get discounts at Trollskull.
Well, didn't we?
You're doing that for your ship
Ship crew.
employees.
Yeah, we're doing it for the ship employees.
Okay, yeah, let's just keep it for the ship employees. Let's not mention that.
Yeah. Oh, it was something like the original 3 got a.
It was like
What is it?
half off or something.
Yeah, but the ones they recruit get like a 10%
Yeah.
instead of half off.
Yeah, it was going down. We set it up like a pyramid.
It was a 2-stage pyramid, but it was a pyramid. Yeah. No, it's not a pyramid scheme. Look, me and this other guy were recruited. And then each of us gets 2 people. Yep, that's the one.
And if those 4 people get 2 people each, well, those people don't get anything. But they get to be a part of it. But they think that they're getting something. So they each get 2 more people.
think
my
actually
God.
the way it was set up, the rest, well, they're the only ones that have the power to hire new crew.
Yeah, it had to go through the original 3.
Yeah. Well, I say they are the only ones. Them and you, obviously. But yeah, so you get them that all squared away. And then the morning of the, well, unless, was there anything else you want to do? You have like another day worth of stuff. I'd say Morgan probably goes looking for Lord Neverember, but is told that he is back in Neverwinter
He is out of
at
town.
present. Yeah, he's at, well, he's where he should be, really.
Yeah.
Well, bringing to Earth it is.
I'll get more teleportation circle components because I've had to use a bunch because of Stella. I'll get 8. 8 times 50.
That's 400.
400. Yeah, I'll drop 400 gold on that. That'd be 40 platinum. Okay. $182. And I wish I just had teleport. That'd be much better. But warlocks can't do that.
Just teleport, Fivehead.
All right, and in the morning, half my warlock level plus my. No, that's not right. Is it my warlock level plus half my? I think that's it. Where is Celestial Resilience? Half your warlock level plus my charisma modifier. 5 by 2. Okay, I did 13 divided by 5. I'm like, wait a minute, this is way wrong. What the fuck did I do? Morgan and Kunk get 11 temp HP. Oh, and Andromeda too.
Okay.
Which doubles her health.
Now, is that in addition to the previous temp HP?
No, it never stacks. It replaces. And whenever you
Okay.
take a long rest, the temp HP goes away.
Oh,
You still have it.
so what's the top HP?
You get 11.
Okay.
That's going to be the difference between Morgan's life and death.
It very well could be.
Okay. And one last thing, just to make sure I understood earlier. Is Morgan or Rebecca doing the wrestling?
Morgan's doing the wrestling.
Okay.
I mean, that's probably where he got the name Urban Bourbon, so we can't deny the crowd.
That was a regular arena style thing. That was in a 1v1 version of what AA competed in last time.
Hmm.
Okay. So, as you all show up for the grand tourney, you are shown to where your team will be competing. Or not competing, where your team will be staying. Okay. in the underground part, in the not underground, in the underneath part, the under the stadium. I don't know what you call it.
The waiting area. the
Yeah, the green room.
backstage. The green room.
Yeah, the back rooms. That you're shown to where you'll be staying in the back rooms.
Oh.
So last time, let's see, you fought in 4 bouts last time, I believe. So there was roughly, 16-ish teams last time. This one, now that the surrounding population is coming into the city instead of just its permanent population for the winter, and the fact that there's like other kinds of events that don't seem as dangerous, such as archery and wrestling. Um, I mean, they still take skill, sure, but they're not as deadly, or potentially deadly or injurious as the arena things that you were in before. Um, Hypogeum, is that correct?
I have no idea. I just know
That's
the
the
entrances and
underground portion
exits.
of the Colosseum.
Well, that's Vomitorium.
No, the entrances and exits are the vomitorium.
Yeah, that's what. Yeah, that's what you started saying. Services and
I was
exits.
going to say that I know entrances and exits are called vomitorium.
So this time it seems like there's quite a bit more teams competing, or at least more people. Um, at a quick guess, you're thinking there's probably close to 200 people in the competitors areas down here. Um, Hard to say which events they're here for. But we will start with round 1 of the archery competition.
Okay.
Come, let's go.
Excellent. Put a fence on the map.
You got this, gun. Let that nose guide you.
Let the nose guide you.
Use it like a weather vane. Well, you know which way the wind's coming.
Okay, so the way this is the first round will work, as you're put out there with however many people that is,
Okay.
with you're put out there with 15 other people. Who is that? Yeah, we'll
Just a
pop down
competitor.
creatures, humanoid, NPC. Yeah, you got like that man.
I'm just making a
One of
line so
them.
it's easier on you.
One of them. Give me. Sure. Put them there. No. One of them. One of those. Got 3 of them.
Oh, if Heldris is here, Zell's probably participate. Unless they've been banned from the city for being cold.
Well,
I
we'll
think
say.
he's still there from last time.
Yeah, I just didn't delete him. I'll tell you, I moved Cal and not Moichiro. Writer players. Yeah, it is
I thought it
Moichiro.
was. Yeah, it's Cal and Maritro.
For some reason, I think Moichiro was the old man monk. I thought this was Moichiro.
No, that's
I should
that's
know.
gyro.
A gyro. That's right. Oh. He,
Hmm.
Zell might be competing, Beck, but not in this group of 16. Um,
I can't wait for my rolls to screw me over.
I mean, it could happen.
And now that he's not killing people,
And we'll put down one of them.
one of them.
Yeah. I just went through the different NPC tokens I already have in the game. What is it? That should say one of them.
Oh my!
Luckily, the rolls I did were in order. Okay. So the way the archery competition works is it'll be like so there'll be this round, and then bottom group of people, they're out, and then there'll be another round with the targets further away, and it'll continue as such.
Okay.
Like realistically, the first round there's way too many people, and they do it in a couple different bouts. So could Kunk please make 3 attack rolls as he shoots his 3 arrows for the round?
Okay. 1, 2, 3. That's not with any modifiers. I just double check. Want me to roll all them?
No, don't do any damage.
Okay.
We're not trying to break the target.
Aw.
I mean, if you want to try to break the target, you can roll damage.
Nah. Do I take arrows away from my total for this, or are we just saying they're like provided?
They'd supply these arrows.
Okay.
But yeah, you're the best in your group,
Oh, nice.
and definitely make it through to the next round. We will. And then we'll do. We'll do 2 rounds of this right now. So without changing the tokens because they're just there for abstraction. They're not the actual people. The targets are moved 10 away, and you come back out, or 10 feet further away, and you're led back out with a new group to do the second round.
Okay.
If you would please make another 3 attack rolls.
Ooh.
His bow misfires.
I'd be amazed if I'm still the best in the group.
So you're on round 2. So I should say, that first time you got 3 bullseyes.
Okay.
I didn't actually calculate the score that first time because I just could tell from how good you rolled. This time,
One
you
is
get
probably like off, and then one just completely misses.
yeah. I'll say since it's a nat 1, it does completely miss. It would it's a high enough roll because of your modifier to hit the target, but nat 1s. You get 2 bullseyes and
really?
a
Okay.
miss. And from
It
that,
actually hits the stand of the target.
you kill the ref who wasn't far enough away. No.
Actually, a bird that was flying by flew right in front of you as you took your shot, and it hit the bird.
Okay, that's the damage to the bird, that 11 piercing.
It's dead. It explodes.
Yeah. Bird's gone. You ever seen that clip from baseball where the pitcher hit the bird? You know that
Oh.
happens.
Just explodes into feathers.
It does.
Only reason
Baseball.
why I'd watch baseball. Just that baseball clip.
Bird. Do you know what we're talking about, Beck?
I know. I love that clip.
There's the gift.
Poor bird.
You could time that with the bird flying across if you wanted to.
And because I like the quality of it, you don't really see any blood. It just looks like it's feathers and nothing else. Like the man pulled a magic trick. He's like, watch me turn this bird into feathers.
Watch
Is
me
that a
turn this
ball, or is
baseball
that
into
a-
feathers.
Is that just not a counted throw?
No, it's the ball.
Um,
It's the ball.
no,
hitting it.
I think it's a ball. As in like strike versus ball. I think it was called a ball, and I think there was a rules talk afterwards.
He didn't. Yeah, he didn't swing. You see, he gets ready to swing, but he stops himself.
Yeah. So what is it? Yep. You do make the cutoff on this round. It is close with having one completely miss.
Okay.
So we will this. And then we will move all y'all down. But then we will go over to a different event, and we will return to this. So as Rebecca and Morgan are, would you be backstage or would you be out watching
I mean,
Kunk?
we'd be watching Kunk until like it's time for us to go down into the thing to get ready.
Okay. Okay. We'll say whenever you are down or backstage, whenever you are in the hypogeum, as Dylan has said, I don't know, I'm assuming I'm saying a real word. You would see that the competitors are also doing their own little competitions down there. Right now, I'd say the three of you, when you're down there, would notice there is a arm wrestling competition going on.
Mm. I could give that a shot.
Morgan's gonna watch because he's not as strong.
Okay. I'll say the other two of you could place bets on Rebecca or against Rebecca if you wish.
Yeah, he'll go. You have money? I do. 10 gold on the redhead.
Uh, D3. That's a D34. That's not a D3. Okay. Okay. Bet, could you roll? Actually, no. Dylan, can you roll me 3d6?
Mm.
And then Morhan, if you could also roll me 3d6.
Okay.
Okay.
That's crazy.
It is. And it's the same numbers on the die, just on different die.
Yeah.
All right. Rebecca, You go, and the next person up for the challenge is a half orc. You both sit down, and on the
May the best half
the
human win.
table, put your elbows on the tables. He would reach out to shake your hand
Yeah.
after you say this. So make me a. We're gonna make an opposed strength roll to start it.
Strength, okay.
Okay, that still only counts as 1 point in his favor. As you're immediately not quite ready for it, and he just moves your hand partway to the side. And then make me a. Both of you need to make con saves.
Con saves.
Or con check. Con check. Sorry. Okay. You're fine. You're feeling it in your arm a bit. And then repeat the strength roll. You move it back to even. And then a con check. Sure, both fine.
Strength.
So yeah, so the con check is to not be fatigued from it continuing on. Yeah, another strength.
I'll
Not
add a
great.
d6 to that.
Funny. Okay.
12. Fucking hell.
Well, he rolled an 11, so you beat him.
Okay.
You got exactly what you needed to beat him.
I
So
didn't see
you
he
go
rolled
to
an
where it's
11.
in your favor. You go to where it's in your favor, and this is the third round, so another con.
I'll add a
Rebecca.
d6 to that. Fuck.
Rebecca, you feel a little fatigue set in. Your next round is at disadvantage.
As if I needed that.
Yeah. Ugh.
I'll add a d6 to that just to help even.
So that brings it up to a 22. Okay, so it goes back to even. As con. I didn't think. Yep, you're fine. In fact, I'm gonna let you not roll the next time because of that nat 20. Another. No, nat 20. You'll roll the next time, but you can roll this one at advantage.
Okay.
So strength, you get advantage. As you go back to where it's in your favor, and then con. I did not realize when I read these arm wrestling rules it would be this many sets of goals. But this is fine. Another strength.
I'll add d6. Just to eke out.
Yep. You almost have his hand down as we con. And you're fine. And potentially for the game.
Yo!
You get his
Go!
hand down.
Fucking go! I'm gonna kill you. That's great, though.
So how much did y'all put down on
10 gold.
Rebecca? Did a Moorhen bet anything?
No.
Okay. So Yeah, we'll say he was favored. Morgan, you get your gold, your 10 back, and 20 additional gold.
Whew! Fucking go.
That was a gnome noise, Dylan.
What?
That was a gnome noise he just made.
Whew!
You've been
Yeah?
gnomed.
Whew! I'm not a
right.
goblin. I'm not a elf. I'm a gnome.
And the pair of Alcoholics Anonymous are told to go out for the grand melee, or
Super
the
Smash
first round
Brothers.
of the grand melee.
No, isn't Kunk fighting with
Um,
us, or is it teams of
No,
two?
it's 2.
Oh.
It's shows.
Okay.
We'll say when you walk out, Morgan, you're expecting it to be like your normal melee thing that happens here. But when you're let out, you see that there would already be 1, 2, 3. We'll say there would already be 4 other duos out here.
Ah, the tournaments for Mountain Blade. I love those.
Oh no! It really is a grand melee. God damn it! This is like the fucking. This is the Tournament of Champions all over again. I'm gonna get stabbed in the back with a dagger when I'm not looking.
When we win,
Everyone's
we
like-
leave and there's a fucking blonde half-elf like, buy a Zora, buy a Zora, buy a Zora! You're the grandest
but-
champion!
So when you're let out, you get your chance to appeal to the crowd if you want to do anything to try to like rile them up for you, or against your opponents. Either way.
I'll just have green flame blade just coated my rapier as I kind of like draw, I guess like our logo, the double A.
And then I'll take the alchemy jug and drink the fire breath liquor and just right behind that.
Okay. All right. So the rules for this are. So it's gonna be abstracted at first, because realistically, like once you, actually go ahead and both of you make a charisma check at advantage, or performance at advantage.
Oh, good. I'm proficient in that. Yo, let's go.
In sync.
The crowd's liking it. So this melee is abstracted to start with instead of doing a big combat, because by the end of everyone being let out, there are 20 duos out here on the field. For 40 total.
It's a lot of people.
Is magic allowed?
So the rules for this are: magic is allowed, but only if it is a melee attack roll.
Melee attack. Okay, so no area AoEs or buff spells. So like hex would not be allowed.
No, it has to be right. It has to be like green flame blade, booming blade work. Any of
Eldritch
the
Blast.
smite would work. Eldritch Blast does not, because it is a ranged attack roll.
Oh. Okay.
Oh, so no, right? So I couldn't like
it's
sacred
a-
flame a guy.
Correct. It's the grand melee is what the one for in the start of winter is.
Okay.
I couldn't use Spirit Shroud or Hex.
You could certainly try to get around the rules if you want to try to do that.
Spirit Shroud
Legally,
technically is
no.
a melee spell.
Is it? Can you post it?
It gives
You
you
have to be
it gives you an
in
aura
melee.
that when you're within 10 feet, you do extra damage to someone.
So this would be a Rebecca is insightful enough for this, probably. Legally, yes. Whether that will keep the crowd on your side or not. Because you are obeying the letter of the law. or rule in this case. And like anything in here, you can certainly cheat if you can get away with it. That wouldn't be cheating. It's just whether
The
that
crowd
hurts
would
your.
approve of it. Yeah.
The crowd is part of what's giving points here.
Yeah. All right, I'll hold off on that.
So you can, but it's up to you.
Might save it
And
for
the other
later.
rule is attack one another until all opponents have yielded or been incapacitated. Okay. So, first of all, I'll need to know if you're planning on starting out together or splitting up, like ganging up on one person, or each of you taking on one person.
I mean, it probably would make sense if we fight close together. Like, focus one person if there's no one else nearby, and if need be, one person can divert to kind of like watch the flank.
Yeah, I'm thinking sticking closer together is a better idea.
Yeah.
Fight two targets if they're close by, just to keep them from surrounding us, and then fight a one target when we've gotten one alone.
Okay. Importantly, it's not ranged weapons are banned. So it's supposed to be melee. So I'd say you can certainly use Spinbox or what? Rebecca has a crossbow, I think.
I do not. I don't have any ranged weapons. I gave mine away. Well, I technically have a dagger.
Bro. Yeah. The spirit is melee, but there's no rules against ranged weapons. They are, and they would have given you like a blended version of your weapons, or done something to blunt your weapons, so that they're not as. That's what we're saying for how it doesn't do the kill. Things like your magic weapons would not be. So it just comes down to, try not to kill people. Looks at Morgan. So immediately, one person would run up to you. So you are ganging up on them, and you have at advantage. Make a single attack roll with what you're choosing.
Booming blade. Well, I'd have sneak attack too.
Dylan, also make a advantage attack with what you're attacking with.
Oh yeah, sorry. Advantage attack, what I'm attacking with. Yeah, let's just go with the racist knuckle dusters.
Okay.
They're glowing blue because of this orc nearby.
Yeah.
Yeah, they are, yeah. They were also glowing a light shade of blue when Rebecca was doing the arm wrestling.
I was picking up half the arc.
Yeah. Y'all just not eviscerate. Immediately knock this man down as he runs up to you, and wheel around as
I parry his charge, and Morgan sucker punches him straight into the ground.
Yeah, literally.
Yeah. As you wheel around as 3 people have run up on you from the other side. So this attack will be at disadvantage.
Eh. Damn, that was another crit.
So just make one at disadvantage?
Yes.
Oh! Points.
So you we're gonna say I'm gonna say I mean, yeah, y'all are adventurers. Y'all have really big mods. I'm gonna say a nat one's still gonna be considered lower than their roll, since a nat one's supposed to be a fail on an attack roll. So because of Rebecca's roll, y'all get rid of all of them. Morgan, your hit points are reduced by a third.
Third. Okay.
Which we can do a math to figure out.
So I have 144, but then there's also the, what is it, 11 temp hit points?
Yep.
That's true. So you would lose 48, but you actually lose 37 real hit points.
37. Okay.
But you no longer have temp HP.
Yep. Okay.
As two come up to face you, so it's a normal roll. One each. Or y'all are attacking one each, I mean. So there's the one for Rebecca and the one for Morgan. Morgan quickly dispatches his. Rebecca is at a stalemate with hers. So there is. Okay. Two more people run up. So Rebecca is actually facing two people, and Morgan is facing one. So Rebecca, yours is at disadvantage.
You know why I'm smiling? Because I'm not actually left-handed.
Yeah. So you're trading blows. You're both taking a couple hits, but both of you are still standing when that happened. So
I
another
fight
person.
with my left hand.
So against Rebecca, and then Morgan, yours is a straight roll.
Okay.
Rebecca manages to kill both of hers at disadvantage.
Not kill.
Oh yeah,
Defeat.
incapacitate. As Morgan, you get hit hard. And you would be down to. Morgan, you're down to 80 hit points.
80 hit points.
I will use Healing Light on him, though. So here's
Technically not a spell.
5d6.
Okay. You hit 17 back, Morgan.
Okay.
I just look at Morgan like, hey, stay with it, man.
Yeah. I don't know how it happened with that last one, but I got this. I got this. He just like wipes the corner of his mouth and puts his hands back up.
Do this all day.
Alright, and we're gonna do one more like the slash RT3. Why will the roll not go through? The 2 was the only one that it showed first. Yeah. Well, one runs up on each of you. Rebecca took down her 2, so Rebecca's is a straight roll. Morgan's is a disadvantage this time.
Oh.
Rebecca takes down hers. Morgan takes down both of his.
Oh shit.
I lied. We are doing one more. 2 run up on each of you. Both are disadvantage.
Both are disadvantage.
Yep. Well, because you're both facing 2.
Oh,
There's 4 attacking the pair of you. Both of you are taking 2 of them.
I see.
If that,
I am
don't know how
using.
to
I'd use
word
Green
that.
Flame's blade with when there's multiple people attacking me, because that would get both of them.
Yeah, this is adding crowd points. The abstraction doesn't really work too good with.
That's pretty good.
Wait, am I also making an attack again or
Yeah, with disadvantage.
Yes, please.
disadvantage? Okay.
Oh, let's
Rebecca-
go.
Yo, let's go.
Okay. Morgan takes down both of his. Rebecca gets a crit rolled against her. So your health is reduced by a third, which is. We call it 37. So 26 after
Real.
your temp and the
27 or 26.
26.
Because I had 18.
Oh. I think you only lose 19 out of your max. And we roll for the other side. See if this. Keep saying one more round, but they keep stalemating. Okay, there are 4 teams left. 2 of them are locked in combat on the other side. 1 rushes up on you.
We
Or
can
one
take them.
team. Yep. So these are straight rolls from both of you. Rebecca dispatches her person. And Morgan
Has his thumb up his ass. Dylan.
Sorry. Or was it also
Morgan. No, yours was a straight roll.
okay?
Morgan gets locked in a stalemate with his.
Oh,
So the 2 of you gang up on this person. So you're both rolling at advantage against them.
oh hell yeah!
I imagine
And
Morgan
she-
has him like in a like they're like in a one of those like wrestler interlocks, and then I just come up from behind and kick the guy in the crotch.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, you both beat them by a lot. So with that is the state you're going into the final with as the two teams come in. Give me a turn order. Let me delete all of that.
Actually, you know what? I'll add a d6 to that. 4. 17. Oh, I didn't even need to. Great.
They both roll awful. Alright. Morgan, what are you doing?
He's gonna strafe over to this guy, and
Okay.
he's gonna go in for punches.
That'll hit.
All right, and ooh,
That'll definitely hit.
all right. And wait, hold on. So, because it's funny, I was just about to do a crusher thing, and I almost forgot about the other crusher thing, which is good that I just rolled a nat 20. So, critical attack rolls against a creature made with advantage until the start of my next turn. And I'm literally, it's funny because you probably would have gotten advantage anyway from this. With Crusher, I was just gonna like, oh, it's only 5 feet. I was gonna put him over here.
Okay. Yeah, you move him to there.
And then I'll spend a key point and punch him 2 more times. Actually, you know what? No, I'll punch the other guy 2 times.
I will say this one is now bloodied.
Okay.
Punch the fresh guy 2 times.
Yeah, fresh guy 2 times.
I mean, he's not fine. Like, he's not perfect. He definitely took some hits in the other bouts leading up to that.
Right.
But yeah, those both hit.
He's fresh for us.
Yeah.
And
Move him 5 feet here. Or can you only do that once per turn?
I think I can only do that once per turn. Yeah,
Aw,
no, so I'm
damn.
not gonna move him. Yeah. But yeah, that's it for me.
Okay. Rebecca,
Alright,
as they're both bloodied.
come in. Green Flame Blade to get the extra 5 damage from my Radiant Self, or whatever the fuck it's called. Excuse me.
Radiant
Yeah.
Soul?
Radiant Soul, that's probably it. Yeah. Radiant Soul.
Yeah.
Woo! Advantage, sneak attack.
That hits.
+5.
No. Okay.
44? Jesus Christ.
39, 44. He is very critical. And I'll say, Amorhan, the archery thing was also having to be abstracted to start with, just because of there being a ton of people. It'll also have not just rolling 3 tons. Yeah, very critical. You used your bonus action, is that what you said?
No, I have not used my bonus
Okay.
action.
Okay.
Don't have.
Oh wait, isn't it bonus action to green flame?
No, that's just my action.
Okay. Oh right, it just gives you an attack. Yep, that's right.
I mean, when you're a rogue, you only have 1 attack. Might as well.
Yeah. Accurate.
Too true.
But I'm gonna move here.
Okay. And you're mobile.
Yep.
Very good. So this one is going to do something and gain some hit points.
Second wind. Counterspell.
Yep. Take. Like. And
So, like, Sentinel lets you make an attack if they attacked someone or you as like a reaction, but I would find it hilarious if there was like a where it's like, oh, you tried to
Heal.
heal or cast a spell? No, you're getting punched for that.
I mean, that was in older editions. If you tried to cast a spell in melee and you didn't have
or drink a potion.
or drink a potion, you'd take an opportunity attack. That's what B was talking about
Yep.
last night.
Yeah, when I was being a nerd. Fuck it. They're not going to take the opportunity attack. They're just going to lay 2 hits into whichever of you looks worse, which is actually no. Morgan looks worse, but Rebecca just did a lot of damage to its friend, so it's going to be Rebecca. So first one is a 15, misses. 19.
That hits.
Okay. You take 20 points of slashing damage.
Ow.
And final attack is a 22.
That also hits.
You take 24 more points of slashing damage.
Ow. Why isn't my bar updating? It's definitely
It's
changed.
updated on my screen.
It's not updated on mine.
That's
I mean,
weird.
it's fine. I can still see the proper HP, but it's annoying.
This one will also do its second wind. I think gets it up to just bloodied. And is going to take its 3 attacks at Morgan. Uh, 28 hits, 19 misses,
Yeah.
and a crit hits. Morgan, you take 20 points of slashing damage from the first one,
Okay.
and math, and 32 from the second one.
Oh.
And this man is still critical. That healing did not get him out of critical. I could not do math. I forgot to advance the turn tracker. Morgan.
Dipping below half health, his fists
I'm also
will
below half
ignite.
health.
His fists will ignite in flames, and gonna fucking
That'll miss.
this.
You'll
Yeah.
hit the plate armor and just glance off.
Damn. Oh, so bad. Alright, I gotta burn the key to do the next 2 punches.
You're doing it on the critical guy, right?
Yeah, this is a critical guy.
That'll hit.
Alright.
Okay, 12. He is still up.
Alright.
That'll hit. I'm assuming non-lethal.
Non-lethal. Yeah, non-lethal.
No, very lethal.
I'm gonna knock him unconscious. Well, they're already punching him, yeah. I can't control the fire, though.
It's still not lethal. You can hit him with a crit, 9th level inflict wounds,
Technically
as long
only
as you're
the-
doing it on non-lethal. It's...
No, actually, you can't.
Really?
It's only piercing and slashing that can be non-lethal.
I thought it
But the
was-
fire's on his fist, so the fire would hit him first, technically. So this works.
And I'm gonna move. Yeah, move right over here. Action, bonus action movement. Yeah, that's it for me.
I could be wrong. Well,
I'm
it
pretty
doesn't
sure as
matter
long
at
as it's
this
a
moment.
melee attack, you can declare it as non-lethal.
Yeah, we'll figure that out after the session, or if it becomes relevant.
All right.
Non-lethal damage 5e.
Advantage attack. Green flame blade, sneak attack. Yeah, one off of a crit. +5.
So that is 36. That's 41. And you choose to make it jump to
Morgan?
Morgan, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, that he's critical. Okay, great swords at the first one at Morgan, the second one at Rebecca, and then he'll decide which one to do the third one at.
He seppuku's the third one.
Morgan, that's a 24 against Morgan for 11 slashing.
Okay, yeah.
The one on Rebecca is an 18
That just hits.
for 18 slashing.
Hitting.
And
We're both critical.
both critical. Morgan looks marginally worse.
Though I do have less hit points than he does.
When I say that, I base it off of percentage instead of
Yep.
26
Raw
hit
numbers,
Morgan, because
yeah.
like they wouldn't be able to see the number. Morgan takes 22 points of slashing damage,
Oh,
and it is Morgan's turn. Morgan's
very
waving
critical.
at-
Yeah. He's just gotta go for it. I have advantage, right? Because Rebecca's flanking.
Yep.
Okay.
Those both hit. Minus 13. Both of those are 13. They are still standing, though they are greatly like they're waving back and forth. They're about to go down.
Yeah, then I'll burn the key and go for the 2 more punches. Gotta put
they're
him
at
Tony,
down.
now-
point. You didn't even.
Yeah. Go ahead and roll the damage. Those both hit. They drop after the first one.
Alright, so then he just
The
doesn't.
fire did not kill them, though. The bludgeoning put them down.
Okay.
So whether or not
If it seems like
will-
they're catching any fire, he would just pat them down. I was looking into it. Apparently, if the spell does melee damage, which I think Green Flame Blade does, you can call non-lethal. Magic items that do magical damage can also be non-lethal, but otherwise, spells and ranged attacks of any type cannot be called non-lethally.
Yeah.
So melee spell attacks like Shocking Grasp and Inflict Wounds.
No, Inflict Wounds and Shocking Grasp don't work because they don't do melee damage. They're not doing the damage of the weapon. You're only doing pure magic. You're either zapping them or siphoning away their health, so you can't call that non-lethally. But you have to roll your sword to attack, and your sneak attack is clearly doing the piercing damage of the rapier, right?
Yeah.
So it's doing melee damage, which means that can be called non-lethally. So Reddit says.
Sneak attack. Sneak attack, I always 100% agree on. It's just weapon damage.
Yeah, but I think Green Flame Blade does the weapon damage plus the fire.
Green Flame Blade does
yeah.
the weapon damage plus fire, yes.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So then yes, that one can be called, and Booming Blade can be called non-lethally.
If it, I will say,
and Shillelagh.
yeah, things like that make sense. It's the not vampiric touch. inflict wounds doesn't seem right to me.
No.
No,
Where
that
you're
seems
no,
doing
no, no,
ridiculous.
chronic damage on an attack roll. I'm gonna say no on that one.
Yeah. No, and as Reddit says, yeah, that doesn't work because that's pure magic. There's no melee damage in it. Like it's a melee spell attack, but there's no. You're not doing
Okay,
like.
I see what you're saying.
Sometimes
Yeah.
the attacker wants to incapacitate a foe rather than kill him blow. When the attacker reduces the creature hit points with a melee attack, the attacker can knock the creature out. That's from the PHB. It just says melee attack.
Yeah, so if it's with a melee,
Melee weapon or
I
melee
think I
spell.
agree. Yeah, I kind of agree with what Morgan is reading too, though. For logically,
Yeah. Some things it doesn't make sense, like inflict wounds. Like,
yeah,
that's
yeah.
crazy.
But yeah, you finish the grand melee
Good shit.
in
Just
advance
barely. I'm
to
like
fight.
12 fucking health points. Hit points.
Yeah. So I said there was 20 teams earlier. I missed. So there was 40 teams in here, not 40 people. I misread my notes, and that's why there was more rounds. But yeah.
To celebrate, I will
Fight off 80 people. Or, sorry, 78 people.
Green Flame Blade to the audience. Alcoholics Anonymous, the logo AA, and then wins under it.
Yep.
And I'm imagining the flame is like staying in the air, and then it fades away when I slash through it.
Make me a performance check. Straight roll. The crowd is loving you guys right now.
Amazing.
So they're cheering a ton when you do that, Rebecca. And then also there's just some random person over in the this section over here that just screams out, "Wait, is that the Urban Bourbon?" As Morgan limps out with you.
He just throws his fist up in the
I
air.
imagine Stella is waiting for us inside the pit to see Morgan fucked up.
Yeah, let me.
Oh yeah, I would have told her about us going.
Map layer.
It's like 2 days later, right? She's gotten cured. She's
She would
rested.
know.
She could be out in public.
I will use.
Well, Stella's gonna heal y'all some.
Oh, she can heal us? What the fuck?
Some. Not much.
She's a whack wizard.
Oh no!
Oh no, she can't. She never got her spell book back. Rip.
Oh no! Fuck, where do we get her spell book from?
That's a quest she's gonna send y'all on. She doesn't have that in her known spells or in her remembered spells.
I'll heal Morgan.
Holy shit, Kunk, did you see that?
Oh, ignore the sacred the fire.
I can't believe you're giving somebody fire damage along with
34. 46 total. Okay.
And then another hoof.
For you or for me?
For you.
Oh shit, okay.
So I get max back if I do that myself.
Alright, 16 plus 9 is 25. 25 and 46 is 71.
Let's see.
Good shit. No more flamey hot man hands though.
I do.
Come back later.
the Flameo Hotman.
I do 5d8 plus 5. So 5 times.
I can't wait to get 2 nat 1s and then be disqualified.
Damn, it's a shame that elf didn't make it.
76.
He looked like he was doing pretty good too.
I like how they're still
Right?
unconscious.
I hope
They
these
didn't
2
bother moving
guys
them.
move out of the way.
They just got deleted from existence. I hope you're happy. Yeah, I was getting sell out. It's what I was doing.
Oh god, not that elf!
No, Zell's in the Zell is still not met up yet. Zell might be in the final.
And then I'm gonna put some healing lights in the Morgan for his wrestling match. Do another 5d6. That is ass.
Back at the
What do you mean? That's plenty.
back to 81.
Okay. As the targets are moved, as you're led back out after watching your friends almost get slaughtered, Kunk. The targets again 10 feet further away. Harder again to hit.
Okay.
Um
The triple roll.
Yep, we'll do a triple roll. As your first one sinks into the middle ring. What would that be? The third ring.
The blue one.
And then I think so. Yeah, the blue ring on these for sure. But your second 2 shots after you realize you're off because of the wind, you loose them, and they both sail right into the bullseye.
Okay.
And you do once again advance. Uh, we're down to this many people, and they instead move you back.
Oh yeah, there's not
15
really
feet.
much space.
I mean, they could just be moving the targets that are in front of you, but that requires work. I grouped those tokens.
Fair
Let's
enough.
say, you have a longbow or a short bow? Actually,
Short
short
bow.
bow.
The first one is 80.
Okay, yeah, you're still fine.
Oh, I somehow got completely out of the thing. There we go. 3 again?
Give me 1 second.
Okay.
Yeah. Go ahead and give me 3 rolls.
1 definitely hits.
Yeah, so your first shot sinks dead center in the bullseye. Your second shot hits the 4th ring, so the white, and your other shot would hit the blue ring.
Okay.
Your opponents do not do great this round.
Back.
Um,
I think that's cause for a yippee.
I hate it.
the highest roll was a 50 from the opponents. And then at a even 80, we go down to where it is a mano y mano.
Uh-oh.
Green elf versus the nose.
This
Would Kunk
Just
do anything
in
like
range.
showboaty, trying to get the crowd's favor?
Do you want me to do a performance check?
I mean, if Kunk would do anything, you don't feel like you have to.
Zell probably would use thaumaturgy as he shoots his bow to make it crack with thunder.
You show him, Zell! You show that long-nosed bitch!
I forget what I named my dragon, my pet dragon.
We just gotta wait for Kunk to roll the nat 20 and split an arrow, Robin Hood style.
God damn.
Dragovin.
Should I roll?
So this one we're gonna, because there's not a ton of them, we're gonna alternate where you take a shot, they take
Okay.
a shot.
If that'll help.
Don't worry, he's only level 8.
Yeah, go ahead and I guess this is your character, Beck. Do you want to roll it?
I mean, he has not been leveled up since.
Yeah, yeah.
So he'd be whatever
Or
level he'd currently be, technically.
just do Oh wait, I haven't been looking at you rolling. I've been looking at Dylan rolling this entire time. Dylan's been rolling. I've been thinking it's Zell because you keep talking about Zell.
No, I threw my guy down there as a joke, and I was rolling for it because I was curious to see what would happen.
It's not Zell that made it. Zell hasn't been rolling. I'm a fool.
You goose!
I apologize.
Whenever you'd like me to roll.
It's a drow. It's not a get Yankee.
I've just been looking at the rolls pop up.
When you deleted his token, I thought you were like, nah, this ain't gonna happen. So I was like, all right, I'm curious to see what I would have gotten if I had proceeded to the next several rounds.
Yeah, no, we're just gonna have it be a random. So I don't want there to be. I don't want to do. Yeah. Yeah, Zell got found out. He's actually currently escaping. No, the funny thing is Zell just thought he got found out. He didn't really.
Eldris, they're onto
Someone
us.
made a
They think we're
comment on-
cultists.
Oh, what the fuck did you do now?
Nothing. They're just looking at me funny. We gotta get out of here.
Everyone looks at you funny. You're not supposed to be from around these parts.
Gotta get out of here.
Oh, you weird space elf.
Okay. You go first, Morhen, with that roll.
Okay.
As you immediately sink a bullseye. And take away the G in front of that, so it's an open roll. They also sink a bullseye. You are currently tied.
Yep.
Oh, you kept the modifier. Cool. It's him in
Oh,
spirit.
your modifier is actually a plus 12 because of the archery fighting style.
Oh, yeah.
26. As you sink another bullseye. And they sink another bullseye.
Oh.
The game is still tied.
It all comes down to this. Damn it. Damn it. I knew my rolls would screw me over one of these times.
You know,
What's the... You don't... What level monk or rogue is it that gets to make an
Steady
attack
aim?
roll hit?
Oh,
20th?
Oh, no, you can steady aim. You can steady aim. You
Oh,
can
yeah,
be
Yeah.
steady
steady
aiming.
advantage.
yeah, he could have been steady
You
aiming
don't have
this
to
whole
mold.
time.
You don't have to move. So you can roll that again because you could be steady aiming.
Okay then. Watch it still be a 1. Watch I get 2 1s.
No, you can.
That's you split one of your arrows,
Yo.
but it's still a bullseye, but that gives crowd points. And they also
Tiebreaker is killing the other.
yeah. On a tie by points, whoever has the highest roll overall, which
Yep.
is your nat 20 there.
Yeah.
Your split arrow. Your split arrow wins Kunk the archery competition.
Yo, good shit.
Even though he's the only one on the field to have killed a bird during this competition.
They weren't feeling you at first when you killed the bird, but now though. Yippee!
And then he lets
unfavored that sound.
he lets loose a torrent of arrows at his target, and when they all hit, it's just a profile, his outline of a profile of his head.
Does that mean the nose goes across all the targets?
Yes. The neck is here, but the nose goes like.
Very good. And Kunk is declared the winner of the archery competition. Prizes for all of them are handed out at the ceremony thing afterwards. As you are all under the stage again at some point, you notice that there's another game going on amongst the competitors. This time it's 5-finger fillet.
Oh, I love this one.
Oh, I could do, we all could do that.
I mean, y'all can compete against someone and then have the others bet, or you can compete against each other, I guess.
Morgan's just gonna wait his turn and then immediately grab a seat once he can and the knife and get going.
All right, I'm gonna bet 40 gold on Morgan.
I'll say this is one. If y'all want, after we see how this goes, we can do it a couple times. If y'all want to go, if others of y'all want to go against people, 40 gold on Morgan. Is that what you said?
Yep.
Okay.
I'll put
For this,
10
I just
since
need.
I'm bad at gambling.
Okay, Morgan. As you sit down and take your dagger out of your belt. I don't even know if you have a dagger.
If he does,
Yeah,
I
you
can
should.
toss him my silver dagger.
You have a chef's knife, if nothing else.
Yeah, he does have the chef's knife. He keeps that nice and sharp. He'll use the chef's knife.
Okay.
You
So,
want the cut to be clean if you do cut yourself.
I've got all my fingers. The knife goes chop, chop, chop. It's gonna be contested dexterity checks for each round.
Alright.
I will say I believe it's impossible for Morgan to actually roll below the thing to stab yourself, but a nat 1 will still stab yourself.
That's fair.
Even though nat 1s aren't auto fails on skill checks. I think it just works for this. Okay. So let us I'll roll theirs first if you want.
Okay. Oh, that shouldn't be at advantage. I'm sorry.
And it shouldn't be real tar.
It's not off of his sheet. It's off of Morgan's sheet.
Okay.
I just...
Yeah, so you get through the first
He's
round. The first round fastest. Neither of you stabbing yourselves.
Oh, I have on my fingers. Knife goes chop, chop, chop. If I miss the spaces in between my fingers, will come off.
Oh, I've got all my fingers. my fingers chop, chop, chop. And if I miss the space between my fingers, will come off. Chop, 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 chop. I'm picking up the speed. So it's best of 3.
And if
How
I hit
this
my
works.
fingers, then my hand will start to bleed. All right.
All right. So second roll.
Oh,
As the elf you're up against sees that you're an opponent to take seriously. Oh, that's supposed. I'm supposed to be rolling with a +4, but that's the same outcome for each of those. As you are now tied 1-1. As you roll your neck to start the third round, get ready for the third round.
oh,
And they take the lead 1-2. As Morgan almost stabs himself and gets a
oh,
little antsy.
oh,
All right.
getting crazy in here.
Fourth round.
Oh.
As Morgan ties it back up.
Oh, I'm gaining
Rebecca's
momentum.
sweating that she might lose the 40 gold. It's hard to tell right now. All right. Final one. Unless you tie. Morgan stabs himself. You take 1d4 plus dex damage.
1d4 plus dex. Holy shit! All right, hold
Which
on.
does matter because you're fighting in a wrestling match later today.
Oh, that's 8 damage. Ow! Ouch!
And I will say they won, but if you stab yourself, you also automatically lose. As Rebecca and Kunk, you lose your respective gold.
Fuck!
Got a little too full of myself there. I'm sorry. I tried going too fast. I tried going hyper mode.
Morgan, you didn't even hit the table once in that last round. You just went straight for the back of your hand.
Yeah.
He got between his thumb and pointer finger, and then his second one just went right on his hand.
Just boop. He'll just take the kitchen knife out. Well, good thing I keep it sharp. He'll reach his bloody hand out to shake the elf's hand.
Shake your hand without flinching.
All right. Good game.
I'll cast Cure Wounds on him. Because he's gonna
Okay.
need.
Oh, well.
And then another one, because I can do it. Yeah.
How was that? Okay, I had done the math wrong for that. What was that? Was that 83 or 81? I was at 81. So 81 minus 8. 73, right?
81 minus 8 is 73, yes.
Okay. Plus 7, 80, I should be 88. Okay.
Okay.
86 those fryers. All right, thank you.
Did anyone else want to stab their hand?
I could go for
No.
it. Did Morgan just say no?
No,
Okay.
Morgan
No.
does not want to stab his...
Okay,
Okay.
I'll do it.
oh, Morgan. God damn it. I thought I heard Morgan. I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah. All right. Let's see who you're up against. As Rebecca goes up against a dwarf who does not seem especially dexterous.
Lucky.
All right, I want to kind of showboat, so I'm gonna use Mage Hand to do the stabbing with my knife. So I'm just gonna have
Okay.
my hand on the table and then the knife just invisibly floating.
Okay. I will say this will not get crowd points.
I know.
Um, you want to put any bets on Rebecca against a dwarf?
Uh, fuck it. I'll put my 30 gold down.
Okay. Letting your 30 gold from earlier ride.
Yep.
You owe me 40 gold
Okay.
though.
Fuck out of here. We had no
Alright.
guarantees.
I mean, just because the modifiers were doesn't mean Rebecca is gonna auto win, as they do go faster on the first round. But it is not saving throws, luckily for Beck. It's the first round goes to the dwarf.
Oh, they stabbed
And the sixth
himself.
round, he stabs himself. And he had a much wider range to stab himself because of the lower mod. It's coins! The second round as he stabs himself for 2 damage. Morgan, you bet 30 gold.
I was probably the
You
favorite
get
to
your
win.
Yeah. So it's just even money. You get your money back plus 30 gold.
Nice. How the fuck do I make circles on Dungeon Scroll again?
I have to relearn Dungeon Scroll every time I use it.
Literally same.
All right.
You owe me $32,000 in legal fees.
And with that, Morgan, you are told the rules of wrestling before you are let out. There's a 10-foot circle that you have to stay inside of. If you move more than 5 feet on your turn, you lose a point. No weapons or magic can be used in the ring once in the ring. Both wrestlers must begin each round adjacent to one another in the center of the arena. And each round ends after 1 or more points are gained.
So you got Way of the
The first
Flexible. You can just flip them out of the ring.
the first wrestler to reach 4 points wins.
Potentially.
Let me get the ring off of the GM layer. Okay, so, well, actually, Rebecca would catch that rule. No weapons or magic can be used once in the ring. Is there anything y'all want to do before he gets in the ring?
Uh, there's nothing. I don't have any like buff spells for other people.
I don't know what spells Morgan took when he took spells.
I
He could bless himself.
I could.
Just bless all over yourself.
Uh yeah, why not? Oh,
You know what? Actually, I'll cast guidance on him.
I'll cast bless on myself.
Oh, I don't have guidance.
Guidance bless.
I don't have guidance. Never mind.
Okay. Um So in addition to your normal stuff, Morgan, you can attempt to throw an opponent. You throw your opponent, pin your opponent, or push your opponent. But we will.
Oh yeah, and I can't use Crusher because it's only when I hit it with an attack that deals bludgeoning damage. And I'm not actually fighting them, so I can't use Crusher to just move them around.
I mean, whoever wrote this rules in this tourney thing, there's nothing against attacking. Oh yeah, there is. It's you throw an opponent. That's what you can do. You can throw an opponent, pin an opponent, or push an opponent. But I'll say as part of the throw, you can do your way of the flexible thing.
Okay.
So each round, roll initiative to see who goes first, and then we go until you score a point.
Okay.
So they have...
And you know what? Even though it doesn't matter, he'll also put it on Kunk and Rebecca.
Okay. Oh, so you're casting it at
First
you have
level.
to
Yeah, first
no,
level.
it's-
Yeah,
yeah,
up to 3 creatures of your
yeah.
choice.
Okay. Yeah, so you definitely go first.
Mm,
With a 13
okay.
and a 3.
And so how did we say this was again? Because I'm just making the unarmed strike. I'm just not dealing the damage. Is that how we were doing it?
I believe so.
So it's you roll to grapple, right?
Right.
Doesn't it start as a grapple?
Yeah, I have to roll the grapple.
Yeah, so you're not making an unarmed strike, you're using one of your attacks to grapple.
Right.
I think.
Yeah. Yes. But
yeah, it's part of the grapple action.
Right. The grapple typically is strength, but because of the monk thing, right, I'm allowed to use dex, or am I incorrect here?
Post martial arts?
Yeah, let me get that. Give me a second. One of the first
I
things.
honestly don't know the answer to this one.
It's only for unarmed strikes and monk weapons. Never mind.
Yeah, I think you still use strength unless there's some way of the drunkard thing that changes that.
Let me check. Drunken technique. Leap to your feet. Redirect attack. Drunkard's luck. No. Alright. So then, is it just a strength check, or is it
It's an athletics check.
Yeah.
athletics?
Athletics. Well, this person you're fighting in the first round does have a worse strength than you. They resist your grapple. That you have your second attack. I didn't hear the ding. I apologize.
That's all good.
Yeah, so you have them grappled. So now they make a something save based off your key DC.
Yep. It's hold on, I'll tell you right now.
They must make a whiz saving throw. We didn't put what kind.
Dex.
It's an
Strength,
18.
strength Yeah, I think a strength save is what makes sense here. They fail the strength save.
Yeah, I'm literally just gonna boom over to the other side.
Yes, so you get him to there. And you can use your... You take the attack action with an unarmed strike, or you could make one armed strike. Yeah, so I think you can do your free bonus action to try to shove him over the line if you want.
Okay. That's athletics again?
Yep.
Okay.
Okay. He resists that.
Maybe I should have been the
Yeah.
one who wrestled.
Yeah, I was thinking about it. I was like, this is probably gonna be a strength thing.
But he is prone at the start of his turn. So he's going to stand up. Knocked opponent prone. Oh no, that gave you a point. Knocked opponent prone is a point.
Oh, okay.
So that was round 1. Morgan 1 point.
You also moved him more than 5 feet.
It's moved more than 5 feet on your turn.
Oh, on your turn. Okay.
Yeah. So do a new initiative to see who goes first.
Okay.
Morgan goes first again.
Alright, he's just gonna step in for it. He's just gonna try and I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get you. I got you. and
So then the strength save.
and he's gonna not just directly to the other side, he's gonna try and like judo flip him like over here. Try and like add a little finesse to it if he's got to, so it's not just the same old, same old.
Okay. I guess make me a... So you're gonna definitely get him at least over to here, but give me an athletics check to see if you can redirect it.
Okay.
I'm gonna say with that, you get him over here and prone. But again, you just immediately get another
Okay.
because that ability knocks him prone.
I find it hilarious because I'm just picturing in my mind like the really cheesy Steven Seagal kung fu videos where people just run at him and he grabs their hand and pulls it downward and they just auto roll and fall onto the floor.
Yeah, pretty much. That's a 10 on initiative.
Okay.
Morgan goes first again.
Alright.
I guess. Well, I guess I should say what the scoring system is. But there will be additional rounds of wrestling. An additional, like, probably 2 rounds of wrestling. Knocked an opponent prone is 1 point. Pinning an opponent is 2. Pushing an opponent out of bounds is 3.
Alright, so you know what? Since there's other criteria, he'll go for a push out this time.
Okay. So you're gonna try to,
Just straight
shove him.
shove him, yeah. Oh, that's not great.
That's
Doesn't
not
matter.
great either.
Okay.
Yep, so you shove him to here. With your first attack.
You could step forward 5 feet because that's not exceeding 5 feet.
Yep.
Oh yeah, it's as long as I don't get moved back, right? Yeah, so he'll move forward. And should I go for the pit or should I just push him out? You know, I'll just push him out this time.
Okay, make an athletics check.
Oh, that's really not. Oh.
He resists it.
You got one more.
Oh yeah, yeah, dude. With the bonus, yeah, that's okay. Hey, that's better.
Would beat this? He does not. I just shove him out.
Then I'll just
It's
kind of like
Morgan.
move back into my spot.
Yeah, that's 5 points, which is more than 4. You've won this bout.
He's just kind of like lifts a fist up, looks around at the crowd, and nods slowly.
And we'll say there's really like there'd be we'll call it 4 wrestling things like set up around here that are going on at once. Because if you only had 2 people competing at a time, that would literally take all day.
Yeah.
Rebecca and Kunk, at some point you're down in the um hypoglycemia.
The glaucoma room.
Yeah, you're in the glaucoma room, and you see that there's a new game going on amongst your fellow competitors. This one is a drinking competition.
Oh. Damn. Shame he's not here. I'll go, though. Let's not tell him about this.
Would Kunk enter a drinking competition? Would Kunk be a drinker?
Not
He
really.
drinks straight salt water.
Yeah. If
Oh,
they had, yeah. Okay. What's that? The first to finish 3 drinks will win. I gotta generate 2 stats real quick though.
You gotta generate alcohol by volume.
Yeah. I gotta plug Rebecca's vitals into a back
I'm
calculator.
resistant to poison, but I'm 5'9" and I weigh 135 pounds.
Okay.
I also don't need to breathe, so I can just chug without having to take a breath.
I mean, there's still like the swallowing fast enough to not choke on it. That's not really related to breathing. You know, there's like the stomach capacity stuff and all that. So it's not like I said with Morgan, just because he's immune to the poison part, there's still some rolls in this competition he'd have to
I
make.
don't need to breathe though, so that's an advantage.
Would it be though?
I will
Okay,
make it
so you
seem
have
I'm
to.
doing it on one breath though, because it's funny.
Yep. So how this is gonna work, Beck, is you're up against say you're up against 2 other people. There's you have to you have 3 drinks in front of you. It says drink of your choice, but they don't have Tej.
Darn.
I guess you could pour your own Tej.
Nah, I'll do what they provide.
Okay. Um, and you have to drink one of the mugs, and then put it back upside down on the table to prove to everyone that it's empty, and then move on to the next one. So we're gonna start out with um a con check for how fast you're drinking it. And sure, I'll give you advantage for the breathing thing. It's because you're only worried about the stomach capacity and swallowing instead of the I'm going to breathe and choke on everything. Uh, you both finish your first drink.
I thought I was facing
Uh,
2 other people.
oh, that's true. Their stats end up being the same modifier. They do the third person, if we're calling you the first, does not finish their drink on the first round. Then there is an easy dex check
A dex
for
check.
for getting the drink back down upside down fast and grabbing the other drink without spilling things.
Like technically, I could pass it off to my mage hand while I grab the other drink.
Okay, then I'd have you make a spellcasting ability check instead of a dex check.
It's exactly the same. Just for flavor, let's have it do that though.
Okay. Oh wait, the third person does not roll it because they didn't finish the drink. Yep, easy enough. Okay, so first two people are on. You and one person are on second drink. Second person is on first drink. Make a con check. You finish your second, they finish their second, they finish their first. Go ahead and do the dex check. I get it. You get it. Everyone gets their drink, their cup down. You and the other person are neck and neck for drinking the final drink. There are extra drinks lined up for you keep going until the tie is broken. Go ahead and make a con at advantage.
I'll add a d6 to that. 14, sure.
14. You just managed to choke down the last of that drink in this round. And there's that person still on their second. Yep, you both get him down. I need a con check that is not for drinking. This is for if you're advanced to the next stage of drunkenness, which would be at advantage because of your poison thing.
Yeah, okay. Good. It's too bad it's not a saving throw. I got a +7 to that.
No, fine. All right, so that person is eliminated. The second person's eliminated, so it's down to just you and the other one. So another con check for the drinking. They do not finish their drink. It's all down to if you finish your fourth drink. You finish your fourth drink. Can you get the cup upside down, Beck? You do. You win the drinking competition.
I'm not
I do need
trash.
I do need another con check to not get drunk. It's a good thing you have advantage. First level is actually not bad. First level's good for you.
What does first level do?
First level gives you advantage on Dex and Charisma rolls, and disadvantage on Int rolls.
Why the fuck aren't I like always drunk then? Just the first stage of drunk.
Because if you accidentally moved on to the second level, it would be very bad for Rebecca.
Yeah.
Because ranged attack rolls and dex based weapon attacks are all at disadvantage.
I still got ranged weapon,
And
not ranged spell.
And disadvantage on rolls involving int and wisdom.
That doesn't involve charisma.
It's the third level that's really dumb. Advantage on strength based damage rolls. Damage rolls are at advantage, not the attack roll.
I mean, that kind of makes sense because you're not really holding back anymore. But I'd add the stipulation
Disadvantage
that you
on every other roll.
I'd add the stipulation that you're also taking minor recoil damage because you're hurting yourself by exerting too much.
No, that's a potion that I have in this book. Okay. All right, Morgan, you're thrown up against another person. They're wearing a turban, apparently.
They're wearing a turban.
It's Orvex.
Every
Alright.
spy NPC is Orvex.
Yeah, he took his
Believe
shirt
it or
off.
not.
He's actually fucking jacked, like Flanders.
You gotta roll initiative, right?
Yes. Is wrestling.
Give me a
He's
second.
here.
My sheet got all bugged out. Alright, there we go.
Morgan goes first.
He's gonna try and pin this guy.
Okay. Okay, so pinning, you have to grapple first. You have to have them grappled to pin them.
Alright, so I'd be grappling him with the first one then, yeah?
Yes.
And then what do I have to do to pin him beyond that? An additional athletics?
So if you keep them pinned, what is this? A pinned opponents are pinned if they are grappled and fail to escape it by the end of their turn.
Okay, so because I grappled him, that would effectively end my turn, and if he can't escape it on his turn, then I have pinned him.
Yeah, I mean, you could move if you want, but you wouldn't really be able to do anything else to
Move
him.
him that way.
Yeah, I'll move him if I can. I'll move him
Yeah, so
because
you move
just
you're
moving him
allowed 5
doesn't.
feet.
Yeah, so I'll move him to there.
Okay. So on his turn, he will attempt to break your grapple
His break.
with his first. That's awful. So give me an athletics check to maintain your grapple. Maintain status quo. And then do it again with his second attack.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Roll fat.
That's not
No.
fat.
It's not fat!
Okay. He breaks the grapple, but he only has 2 attacks. I mean, it's probably worth it to move here. So Morgan's turn.
Just shove him out.
Yeah. He'll just shove him out. Oh, no, he won't.
He manages to maintain his footing.
You have 2 more attacks.
No!
He manages to maintain his footing.
Oh, Bubby action.
doing?
What the hell?
Look, at this point, he's pushed me back. Let's be fair.
What the hell just happened?
I'm getting all the bad luck out.
He's putting all his bad luck out for the final round. Oh,
Oh
yeah, so
my
it's his
god,
turn.
that's
I
a
mean, you have your
really...
5 feet of movement, or you can move as much as you want. But if you move more than 5, you lose a point.
Move right there. That
Fortunately,
was...
they implemented this as an unsigned integer, so if you would have lost a point, you actually would have been at max points. All right, so he's gonna move here,
That's only how computers work, Bean.
which was very dumb of him. He's going to go for the grapple.
Oh.
I'm probably not gonna get it.
I hope
I don't
it's
know.
another
You'll roll in
nat
that one probably.
So this is athletics or acrobatics because you're going to get
Right,
you're the one avoiding it.
DC, yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, maybe it wasn't all that bad that I decided to do the wrestle. I'm a slippery fuck.
23
I
for a
gotta roll it
second attack.
again, yeah?
29. Okay.
I'm big.
It is
I'm
Morgan's
wily.
turn.
I'm wily. I gotta try. Oh. Yo!
Okay, you have him
Okay.
grappled.
Have him grappled. Okay, Shit, what do I want to do? Do I want to pin him or do I want to just push him?
Or way of the flexible him.
I could wave the flexible him. Yeah, so I guess have him make the saving throw against the DC because I'm just gonna wolf him over.
Rolled and he is proficient with the save.
My DC is an 18.
No, he does not. So you wolf him to here,
And he's
Yep.
prone.
and he's prone. So you get a point.
All right.
M1. Initiative.
That's right. It's
Morgan.
only 1 point.
Yeah, the knock prone is only 1 point. It is your easiest way to get a point.
Yeah.
Okay, he goes first this time.
Oh shit.
Okay, first attack he's going for a shove. Possible for you to fail this.
That one's the athletics or the
Athletics or acrobatics.
okay. I failed it. Yeah.
So he takes his 5 feet
How
movement.
does he
Second
shove
attack,
such a
he's going
large
for
man,
a
though?
shove. I
Look,
mean,
the sand is loose. I'm not very well
look back, he
grounded.
has +4 to strength.
He's actually stronger than me.
Or he's proficient in athletics checks and has a -1 to strength. It's hard to say. It's literally impossible. Well, we might allow nat ones here. We'll see.
We-
Make an acrobatics roll as he tries to do his second attack to shove.
Yep. Sorry, I didn't hear the thing.
Yep. Okay, so it is Morgan's turn.
All right. I'm gonna gotta try and ring him out. Oh, that's not good at all.
I will say, if Way of the Flexible works here, you will have pinned him and pushed him out of bounds. Or not pinned him, knocked him prone and put him out of bounds.
Oh yeah.
But he manages to dodge your grapple on your first attack.
He's gonna try and like get a little bit lower, go again. Oh no, man, this is awful. Come on, you gotta get all the bad luck out. Last one. Oh no. I'm actually crying. I am screaming.
So it's his turn. I mean, so yeah. I'll say because you already did it as
Wait,
the
didn't you bless
previous.
yourself?
I've been blessed this whole time, and
That's true.
Well, wait, no. How long was it between the first fight and the next fight?
I mean, you could have cast it. You could have burned another slot to cast it before you re-entered the ring for the second round.
I probably wouldn't have because I forgot about it for the first one. Even I'm so dumb.
You're not used to having spells, Morgan.
Yeah, I'm not. I'm not used to having spells at all.
I'm sorry. I should have remembered that to say it.
No,
I
no,
completely blanked on it.
it's all good.
Yeah, so he's gonna go for the push to get you out of bounds. So that will be an athletics or acrobatics. You could choose athletics here if you want.
If you want to shoot yourself in the dick, you could.
Oh. Wait a second. Hold on. I might actually have something for this. I might have something for this.
Drunkard's luck is if you have disadvantage.
No, I was thinking about the redirect attack. That's only if it misses me. No, I don't think I have anything then.
All right. Morgan 1. This guy 3. Roll initiative.
All right.
Oh, I just rolled a 20, not a d20.
Roll 20. Pretty fucking close. Haha!
All right, Morgan goes first.
Alright. Gotta come in strong. Hit him with the strong. Strong, he says. Oh, status
The status
quo.
quo. Yep.
Alright. Alright. I'm kind of like locked in there with him. I'm gonna try and. No. No. No, he's getting the upper hand on me. Oh, I'm sweating. That's better. But not good enough. Oh man. Oh man. Oh man. Oh man. Oh man. Oh man. Either way, I'm equal distance away, so I'm just gonna move right here if I can.
Okay.
Uh,
Um. Yeah, we're gonna go for the shove.
oh.
Leaf.
Oh.
Okay. You managed to make him not get the shove. He's gonna go for the shove on his second attack.
Uh-oh. Oh.
Status quo.
Honestly, it might be okay to let him shove you, and then why have the flexible him at the end?
Ah, you're right. I should have thought about that.
It's a risky play, but
Yeah,
it'd be
it's
hype.
just it's risky
He's
moves.
going to step to here. Okay, it's your turn.
Step here. And then I'm gonna try and go for a shove.
A shove? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, he manages to avoid it. He manages to avoid it.
Oh, this +4.
I mean, you're plus 12 on avoiding his stuff.
Yeah, I know.
Okay. You get the shove.
Oh. Okay.
You can't
And
move
then
up to him because you'll lose a point.
Yep. So I'll stand my ground.
Spend a key to dodge.
Can I do that? I can't. Oh yeah, it doesn't have to be magical, right? I could do anything that I. Well, no, isn't that as a bonus action? I already used my bonus
you
action.
used
Yeah,
your
you
bonus
use your
action?
bonus action.
Yeah, I could have been doing that though. Oh man, I'm a fool.
He's going to step up and attempt to shove. He fails.
Is it a 7? Let's see.
Yeah.
Yeah, he fails.
He's going to attempt to shove.
Yeah, I
Okay.
can't complain. I do have a +12. You're right.
You should have let him shove
Yeah,
you that time.
He beats you by 2. You beat him by 8.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is your turn.
Yeah, you're right. I keep forgetting to do that. I'm thinking about the risky play. All right, let me try. Shove.
He
No.
makes it.
Shove again.
Okay. You shove him.
Okay. And we'll come over here. Have the bonus action. I'm gonna burn the key
Before he
to.
blows.
Oh my god! I could have been doing that, couldn't I? Oh
Yeah.
man. Ah. Yeah, fuck it. Why not? I'll just go for the ring out. I need to get this guy out of here.
Oh, let's go!
I was gonna, even if he beat you, I was gonna give it to you for the nat 20, but he also got a nat 20.
You got one more because you flurried of blows.
Yeah, I did. Okay. Oh, let's go.
Oh, my math bad. That's you had 1 point before, and now you got 3, so you won.
Yeah, that exactly does it. Since he was at 3 points when it was in this scenario, and he already spent 5 feet of movement, if he would have shoved Morgan, he would have taken the -1 to shove him again and win.
Oh yeah, you can do that too. You could be strategic with it. Yeah.
All
Oh.
right.
Oh.
Would Morgan or the group be doing anything before the final bout?
They got anything going on down below?
Um, well, I've gone through all 3 things, so I'll say you can start up one of the 3 things.
Nah, I don't want to just start up a thing.
I mean, it's fine. I just had it planned to go through the 3. I didn't.
No, I was just curious. But he's like, oh damn, missed the drinking thing. And then he'll
I can look at
I'll
Conk and be like,
cast.
"Hey, want to get banished to Mount Celestia?"
What the fuck? Want to just get banished?
You
I'll cast
roll.
bless on myself before I step into the ring.
Okay.
Which is now both of my spell slots are gone. Okay.
Let me check what this stat roll means.
Actually, no. I'll give Andromeda a vacation. I'll send her to Mount Celestia, to Lernia, so she can go freely around rather than just being stuck in Guillermo's realm.
Okay.
And then I could just bring her back with summoning her. But yeah, use plane shift to send her to Mount Celestia.
Okay.
You have a
Very good.
vacation. See you tomorrow.
All right, Morgan. For did I math that right? If you have things twice, yeah. We'll say this is the final. We'll say there was another round that you won or early on.
Okay.
It was a guy that you like knocked prone and flew out of the ring at the same
Yeah, there was
time.
it was a little a goblin farmer. He had no business being here.
Actually, no, he charged at you, bounced off your belly, landed prone outside the ring.
Oh wait, does bless not apply to skills?
Is it not?
Oh, it's only attack
It
rolls.
just saves. Oh,
Damn.
well,
Attack
Morgan's
rolls
still
and
getting
saving
used to his
throws.
spells.
Guidance that does ability checks.
The guidance is only for like the one thing,
Only
right?
for one check, yeah, but it's the first
Yeah,
check within a minute.
yeah, it has to be the first one, I think.
Damn.
All right. Initiative roll.
Give me a second. I just gotta come over into my thing. Initiative. Yo, let's go.
Triple nat 20s again. All right.
Yeah. Alright. I'm gonna try and grapple him.
Okay.
That shouldn't have that. Let me uncheck it. God damn it. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
They stand their ground.
Alright. Try again. They're
They stand their
awful.
ground.
Let's do.
Well, it looks like me and Kunk are Kunk and Alcoholics Anonymous is carrying this team.
I'll burn a key to dodge.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, you just gotta hope that this isn't the same team that won the joust that Morgan is fighting right now. Does dodge work on this too? Probably.
I use a dodge.
Starting externate attack roll as a you make dexterity saving throws with advantage. Let's say it works. I'll look it up during the week, and if it doesn't, we'll know that going forward.
Technically, it doesn't. I'm looking at it.
So disadvantage will be in. Okay, I mean, you can take that back and make another attempt if you want.
Yeah, I'll do that. I'll do that instead. Yeah, sorry.
Okay. You're good.
Key back up, and I'll try one more. Well, not terrible.
You said shove, I think.
Oh no, I was grappling.
Oh, grapple. Okay.
Yeah.
So are they doing the save?
No, but I can move them 5 feet, right? When they've been grappled,
Well, you can move 5 feet. So
I can
yes.
move 5 feet. Oh, then yeah, I'll move right here.
Okay. So you move them to there?
Yes, yeah.
Okay. Alright, so they go for breaking the grapple. Their first attack.
An 8.
Okay, you maintain it on their first. With their second,
Oh,
they break out on their second,
oh no,
and
the
they go
third.
for the shove. They go no, they go for the. They'll move. No, they'll go for the grapple on their third.
You can use acrobatics on this.
Yep.
You are grappled,
Oh no.
and they move you to here. But it is your turn.
Okay.
Acrobatics to break out of a grapple.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and break out.
Sad when a nat 20 doesn't do it.
Oh, I break out, or do they still have me?
Nat 20 doesn't actually work on skill checks. So you break out.
Okay. All right. But that's like my action, right?
But it's an action to break a grapple. Oh no. Oh, so I messed up last time. We'll say that it's one of your attacks for this round because I messed up with them. So we'll do the one until a point is gotten. That is the rule. It is an attack instead of a action because I
Okay.
bollocks that up.
Uh, try and shove him.
Okay.
Or actually, no. I'm gonna try and grapple him. My bad. I'll try and grapple him again. No. Actually, I'm the one that's grappled.
Wrestling is just ones and 20s, is what it's looking like.
Yeah.
You
I'll
rolled
try
so
with
many
the.
nat ones.
I know. Then
There's
I
been a
just
bunch of nat
cursed.
ones and 20s on both sides, honestly.
That's awful.
Okay.
That's my turn.
So they will go for the shove on their first attack. You need a nat 20 to not get shoved. Oh no, because it's acrobatics. Acrobatics.
I
He's gonna-
will let him shove me back 5 feet.
Okay. He's going to shove you with his second attack. You
That
literally can't fail that.
I will
Um,
not allow him to do.
And with his third attack, you could fail this. You do not.
See, that's why you should
Okay.
resist the first two and then get shoved.
And it is your turn.
Okay. I gotta try and grapple him now.
Gonna try and weigh the flexible. Oh,
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to. No.
He says no.
I will attempt again. Jesus!
He says no.
I'm gonna burn a key so I can do it 2 times.
Okay.
Is
He says
this?
He says no.
Look! Oh yeah, no, and it's not an attack, so I can't add anything to it if I burned a key. Oh.
No. He's gonna go for the shove.
Okay, hold on.
Yeah, that's what I thought. He's gonna go for the shove.
Please don't.
And he's gonna
30.
go for the shove.
Sorry. Okay. So bad. So bad. Oh my
It's
god.
Morgan's turn.
Alright. I gotta try to grapple him. This is
He
just
says no.
just please let me roll good. Why is that?
God.
He says no.
I'm not.
He
This
says
is the
no.
fight that never ends. Just goes on and on, my friends.
You finally
Do you
got
want to
a good
move?
roll.
Eventually, one of us will lose. That's it for me. God, move. Here.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't make any difference this time, but you could technically move next time to get out of this stalemate.
Yeah. Yeah.
Alright, he's gonna go for the shove.
Oh my god.
Yep, he's gonna go for the shove.
Please no. No. I parry.
Verily you perish.
Oh wait.
And it's a new
Oh
round.
wait. That's only 3 points. Oh my god. That was the longest first round ever. Oh.
Yeah,
Oh.
yeah. So initiative.
Oh no. Bean, I don't think I like wrestling.
No?
No. I don't like the number of nat ones I'm rolling. That's what I don't like.
What did I roll for his dex? Was it a 4 or a 3 to his initiative? It was a 3. Okay. Yeah, you go first.
Okay, gotta start off strong. I'm just shoving him.
Okay. He says,
Oh my god. Again!
are you,
Yes.
Beck?
Yes.
Okay, I have to roll that stat real quick.
Look, Morgan can wrestle with the best of them. Are you trying to help me cheat right now? Is that what's happening?
And then
And then,
and what is a 12 mean? Okay. So they have a that modifier.
Uh-oh. When they have a that modifier, that means you've been caught in the act.
Okay. Morgan, you watch as you go for the second grapple. Their body just goes rigid.
Oh. I didn't mean to stun you. What the fuck?
It would look very different than a stun.
Oh.
They're paralyzed, it seems like.
No.
And I mean, let me just do a crowd roll of for the people watching real quick. Okay, so Morgan, I need to know what that's for, Morgan.
See if he knows that something's up.
Yeah, you definitely know something's up. I mean, you have them grappled right now, but they are. Morgan definitely knows they are paralyzed right now. He wouldn't. What's the components there? I don't remember Rebecca using this before.
No, it's a new spell.
Yeah. You don't know what happened. You would recognize that they are paralyzed.
Okay. Was that my... What did I do? I did the first two. Alright. So I guess having him grappled, move him towards the edge.
Well, you can move him back. You can move back one, dragging him forward, and then Way of the Flexible automatically.
Could do that. But doesn't that give him
Or
a
you can-
point? Because I went backwards?
No, you haven't
No, you
gone
can
more
go
than
back.
5 feet.
You just can't move more than 5 feet on your turn. It's the only rule.
Oh, if I go
No,
back
that's
5
not
feet,
the
I
only
don't
rule.
lose a
The only
point.
rule about movement.
uh...
So yeah, you go back 5 feet, and then Way of the Flexible him.
Let me change what I said, because I said that's all you know. You know that you did not paralyze him
Right.
with your insight roll.
I know you're trying to help me, but I kind of don't feel right about this. Oh. Hold on. It's heads he does, it tails he doesn't. Okay. He's just gonna 5 feet back and Way of the Flexible him out of the ring.
Right?
But I wanna ham it
All
up.
the torches around the room light up red. All the wall sconces around the arena.
Busted.
But yeah,
Stop
you
concentrating.
do it. Yeah. What's your passive perception? What's
17.
Rebecca's passive? 17. Rebecca notices a small slip of paper on her lap now.
I pick it up and read it.
In calligraphy, it would say, now, we don't need any of that.
Do I recognize the handwriting?
You don't recognize the handwriting. You flip it over, and you do recognize what's on the other side, though, of the roughly 3x2 piece of paper. As it says, Elminster of Shadowdale.
I tear it up. Actually, no, I'll keep it.
Okay.
Just so we can try and find his writing elsewhere.
But it is announced that fight is nulled, and you watch as someone from the press box dispels them. Oh, you stopped concentrating.
I stopped concentrating right as
Yeah.
he hit the ground, just so he
Yep.
wouldn't be paralyzed. Stuck and hit the.
They are fairly sure Morgan didn't do it, so the fight is allowed to restart as if that. So it's still what is it? It's still 0-3.
Damn.
Downside
Morgan
of
will
having
just-
Elminster in town. Fucking hell.
Yeah. Busted.
I mean, I didn't just make it automatic where you knew. I
Yeah.
did do a roll.
Alrighty. Man, this is tough.
I mean, he learned about it 2 miles away, but he still had to roll for it.
Yeah. Alright. That's on Jim. That shouldn't be on Jim.
Yep. Morgan goes first.
Okay. Let's try and grapple him.
Okay. You grapple him.
Alright, I need him to pass the thing. I'm just gonna weigh the flexible him over to the other side. I need points. Points for
I did roll
Gryffindor.
for it, and he does have proficiency in strength saves.
Okay.
So there is. Okay, he makes it. He is still grappled.
Alright. Am I technically able to try again? Because he's already
so
grappled?
Yeah, I mean, technically, you would. Because it's part of the grapple action. So you can either keep him grappled and just go for the pin, see if he breaks out. Or you can let go of the grapple and attempt to re-grapple him to throw him again. So the idea with the way the flexible is you're using the momentum of as you're grappling him, also throwing him.
Right, yeah, that's true. I'll try and maintain it, and I'm gonna move I'm gonna move this way, so I think that would move him to here. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
So both of you are in shove range.
Yes.
And now that we're not in that round anymore, I mean, we can either do it for this whole fight. I'll leave it up to you, or we can go back to the actual way where it's your action to break a grapple.
Yeah, we
change
could.
it for that one.
Oh yeah.
I had fucked up.
Okay, yeah, so we could do it the normal way. It's an action to
Sure.
break a grapple.
Okay. So he gets one shot at this.
And I have to roll.
Athletics.
Nope.
Okay. He gonna step to here. But it is your turn. He does not get to try to shove you.
Okay. Could I hold my action to effectively do it without grappling him? So if he goes to shove me, it'll still be the same DC, but I use his momentum to just toss him out of the ring?
I would say that would be something Morgan would have to work on.
Damn.
To expand way
Yeah, that
with
would
the
be more
flexible.
like sidestepping his charge at you to push him out or
Yeah.
something.
Like it is part of judo as well, but I would say Morgan would have to work and learn that technique.
Damn. All right. It's a long way that way. Move this way, and I'm gonna shove him to the right.
Okay.
I try and shove him. Shove. Go. There we go.
We've been saying status quo for these athletics checks.
Yeah.
the amount of nat 1s and nat 20s in wrestling.
Yeah, you get enough eventually. Yeah, damn. That's it for me.
He's gonna go for the shove. Literally can't fail that.
Yep, yep.
He's gonna go for the shove again. Possible.
Pastable.
Status quo. And he's gonna go for the shove a final time. You
I'll let him.
okay.
I gotta try. I gotta try.
Yep. Well, he shoves and then he moves up the 5 feet. I moved you both at once.
Yeah.
But that is his turn.
Hey, for the grapple. I gotta do it.
You get the grapple.
Alright, I'm immediately just.
All right, he
Make
gets
that
his
save.
strength save.
Oh,
You
yeah.
have him grappled.
Damn. Have him grappled. That was just my initial one, yeah?
Yeah, you got
Yeah.
Oh.
So you can
3 more
drop the
attempts.
grapple to do another grapple or shove.
Well, can I
keep
move
him pinned.
him? Can I move him to where I'd be able to push him out better and then shove him?
I
Maybe,
mean,
like, can you
so
rotate him? Like
Yeah,
here?
would I be able to rotate him?
sure. I'd say you can do that. I'll say you can do that, but you can't move as well
Okay. And then and then
because of
I'm
the
gonna
5-foot thing. Like you could do that.
rotate banana. And then I'm gonna try and
Oh no,
push
you
him.
would do that. That makes more sense.
Oh yeah, that would be
Yeah.
better.
Yeah, and then I'll try and give him a little push.
Alright, so you drop the grapple to go for a shove.
Yep. Oh no.
Okay. You have your bonus action attack left.
But you could use a key point to do
Or
2
yeah, I'll
more.
burn a key to try it. Yeah, I really got to get this guy out of here. I need points. Okay.
First one he maintains.
Oh,
Second one he maintains.
so bad. So bad.
Okay, they're going to step 2 here and go for the shove. They're gonna go for it again. You can't fail that.
Let's go.
And once more with feeling.
No! Well, GG. I fought for
Morgan
it.
takes second overall in the wrestle. What is that?
Time to tally up the arena points.
First in archery. First in grand melee. Second in wrestle.
DNS on jousting.
Yes. What does S mean?
Did not start.
I did not start. And question mark in crowd.
Morgan will just say to the guy, like, he'll be like, yeah, I don't know what happened with that last one. I'd already just kind of started moving you before I realized what was going on, but good fight.
Probably someone that didn't want to lose a bet. Good fight. I mean, you should teach people that throwing thing you do.
Yeah, I learned it at Candlekeep of all places. Can you believe that? I read a book.
Who knew books could teach people?
yeah. I was actually going to say that. Who knew books could teach people things? I call it the way of the flexible.
How about actually, I'm gonna DM you what he says, Dylan.
Okay. Yeah, we are already past 12 if you had wanted to end it. My bad.
Uh,
But I mean, I'm also okay to keep going if everyone else is. That all
I
depends.
just, the only thing I'd have left is announcing the winner. Well, no, because I want to do the prizes too. So we'll do that. We'll do the let me announce the winner, but we'll do like the actual prizes.
Ceremony next time.
Yeah, next time. Okay. And that was. I actually have to tally this because I'm not sure if y'all got first or second overall.
I'm not sure if Morgan suspects if that was Rebecca or not, but I guess we'll find out.
I mean, he's never seen her use that spell before.
Yeah, that's true. He's never seen her do that.
7.
It is
8, 9,
similar
10.
to Hold Person, which I think you've seen me use once, but
Okay, so the uniques with a total points of 11.
is that a lot? I don't know.
And then they fucking didn't figure out which noble family this was that sponsored this team. That will be said in the actual ceremony. The noble family of which Morgan just fought one of also got 11. There was a tie for first.
What the fuck?
So we're gonna have a tiebreaker round?
Nice, split the pot.
Damn it.
Y'all won more events. Well, you won the same number of events, but you won the crowd.
Ah.
So if Morgan
But
won
they won.
this, we would have won. Unfortunate.
Yeah.
I tried. I tried my best.
I did too.
At least I won.
I mean, it's not a super subtle spell because they just lock up is the problem.
Yeah.
Like
I
I'm
was
not
trying to
trying
time it so
to.
like it was as he was grabbing him, and then like he'd just auto succeed the flip and then drop concentration as he's completing the flip.
Yeah. Sorry, Beck.
Eh,
But yeah.
I
So
got away
y'all
with
y'all
it technically. Didn't get
you got
disqualified.
away with it in spirit.
It's
So like you'll be splitting the overall purse. You still get the winnings of the individual events that you won, like the prizes for those
Nice.
in
oh,
full.
cool.
But we will be doing that at the start of next session.
Kunk gets a pocket ballista.
Good.
Uh,
Which looks surprisingly like Morgan's spin box.
there's an item added in the thing that I got some of the tournament rules from. That is a busted potion, I think.
What does it do?
This is it's called Potion of the Berserker. For 1 minute, all damage you take does not apply until the potion wears off.
Oh my god.
Use with caution. If the damage you take is greater than double your HP, you will die outright when the potion wears off.
Does it? Can you heal that damage
Yeah.
before you take it?
Well, no, because you didn't take any damage,
Oh,
right?
I mean, just
Like, you
cast
don't
Death
have
Ward
anything-
on you before you.
Yeah,
If you know you've taken too much damage.
yeah. All damage you take does not apply until the potion wears off. It's only rare. That feels like it should be very rare to me.
I mean, it's very high risk, high reward.
It's true. It also adds a potion called Hair of the Dog for curing hangovers.
Just drink water.
PC can brew this potion with a DC 10 herbalism check. Yeah.
That was
Different-
Arena.
Different setup for Arena. Not sure if it will be keeping or not. I don't know how that went, really.
That was fine.
It was. I like the
wasn't bad.
variety.
I think it would have been better to know what each event consisted of, like knowing what the wrestling consisted of. Like if it was just going to be athletic skill checks instead of like monk attack rolls.
Yeah, but I mean
'cause
that's literally wrestling. You're thinking boxing if you're thinking of attack rolls.
You know what?
I think what had been the confusion was because when I had done it in combat, which is a different story, I was using the unarmed strike to effectively grab them and then throw them because these are people that I actually wanted to hurt. Whereas with these guys, you can't kill them and you're not trying to actively punch them.
Right.
Because
I mean,
technically,
we can
I
change
could
it.
have just stunning struck them and then threw him over my shoulder, but then that's no contest. So
I mean, they can still resist it. Stun.
no, well, yeah, they could, but then Bean's got to make sure that they have good con too, on top of them having good strength. But
Yeah. Well, like, and I could use actual stat blocks instead of how this had it set up. Which if you were fighting the stat block, they have Indomitable twice.
uh,
The stat block for which that token is. But the only thing I actually took from the tokens was how many attacks they had. So I just moved up the tokens for. Actually, I don't know if I did. I moved up the number of attacks they had for as the game progressed. Yes, by mixed 2 melee attacks. And a noble makes 1. It worked out unintentionally.
I like how Anton was making the Fallout 4 update seem like they were adding like actual content in the form of quests. All they added was armor and workshop items.
That involve some quests to unlock.
Yeah, but the Enclave stuff doesn't involve any quests. I was reading through the patch note. There's no quests for the Enclave stuff to get access to it.
You probably misread stuff.
No, it says that if you have other creation stuff. So basically, if you had mods to begin with, they'll have the armor.
Yeah, misread
But-
things. Like he skipped that part.
Oh, I thought you meant I misread it. I was gonna be like, no, dude, literally, like I just read it.
No, he misread it.